So, good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining in. So, my name is Kailash Kulkarni. I'm the Chief Executive of L&T Mutual Fund. Today, I'd like to thank Oppo for inviting me to talk to y'all. They've given me quite a task. They have said, do cover the basics of finance, what we can do during this lockdown. We need to really understand as a common consumer that what is it, the risk is there in the product, and whether I, as an individual, are willing to take that risk. And what are the kind of return expectations if I take that kind of a risk? Let's just start with the first thing that all of us used to complain about pre-lockdown or pre-COVID-19. None of us had the time to do anything because we are all busy in our businesses or in our work or whatever we used to do. And the common complaint that we all had was we just don't have the time. So it's very important that when we say that today, at least because we are sitting at home, one of the things we do have is we have time for ourselves. And I think the first thing that one has to do when we have time for ourselves is actually make a list down of the bank accounts, of the insurance policies, of the company FDs, of the mutual funds, of any investment that you or your family has. And that helps you have all your investments in one place. Then step number 2, which is extremely critical. Today, everybody communicates and everybody is using digital means and emails and SMS. So I think that is very, very critical where we have a list of investments. But हम जो लिस्ट बनाते हैं, आजकल जो कंपनीज है, चाहे जैसे मेरे कंपनी है या कोई और भी कंपनी है, all companies are communicating with you through email and SMS. तो आपका करंट ईमेल क्या उसमें अपडेटेड है, आपका करंट मोबाइल नंबर उसमें अपडेटेड है, आपके इन्वेस्टमेंट इसमें, आपके हर इन्वेस्टमेंट पे आपने नॉमिनी नॉमिनेट किया है या नहीं किया है. इससे 2 चीजें होती है. नंबर 1, द पर्सन हु इज एडवाइसिंग यू ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, इट हेल्प्स हिम, गिव्स यू बेटर एडवाइस, बिकॉज उसको एक ही जगह पे आपका पूरा पिक्चर दिख जाता है. एंड अनलेस एंड अनटिल यू डोंट नो हाउ द एंटायर पिक्चर इज, it becomes difficult to give good advice. So this is very, very important. और दूसरी चीज ये होती है कि for the family also, कि खुदा ना खास्ता कुछ तुम्हारे साथ या अपने साथ, मेरे साथ कुछ गलत हो जाए, तो then in one place the family has everything, and administratively the family finds it far better to have all records in one place. तो ये देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम लोगों ने ऐसी एक लिस्ट बनानी चाहिए और वो लिस्ट अपडेटेड रखना चाहिए. शायद हर 3 महीने में, हर 6 महीने में हमारी जिम्मेदारी होती है कि वी शुड लुक एट दिस लिस्ट एंड कीप it updated, and also tell, if you're not married, tell your parents, if you're married, tell your spouse or whosoever in the family that there is this list which is available just in case something happens. So this is very, very important for all of us. Now coming down to savings and investments, and everything is a saving and everything is an investment. So if you open a bank account and put money in your bank account, if it is in a savings account, you get around 3.5% depending on the bank that you have put, or some banks even give 4 or 5%. So that is your income that you have. But क्या आप post tax returns देखते हो? Because the income earned from banks is also taxable beyond a certain threshold. तो it is important कि आप सब लोग ये जाने कि आपकी टैक्स ब्रैकेट क्या है और टैक्स के ऊपर आपको जो रिटर्न मिल रहा है वो आपको कितना मिलता है. So there are smart products. कोई भी आपको अगर, if some advisor is there who is telling you where you should invest and where you should not invest, I think the key question to ask any advisor or any person who comes to you saying that आप ये प्लान खरीदो या ये पॉलिसी खरीदो या ये म्यूचुअल फंड खरीदो, आपको पहला सवाल करना चाहिए उनसे कि इस प्रोडक्ट में रिस्क क्या है। एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि जब लोग बात करते हैं, दे कम एंड स्टार्ट टेलिंग यू what are the benefits of the product, how this product will do well for you over the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. But very few people actually tell you what is the risk in the product which is there. So it is important for us to know कि ये भी हो सकता है. And once you know what is the risk in the product, then it becomes relatively easier for you to say that, okay, I am willing to take this risk. I know that the markets can keep going up and down and I can lose money in this product, but I can lose money up to a certain level. एक चीज हमेशा जान लीजिएगा कि getting rich quick is extremely difficult to do. What if you want to become rich through investments? It is a very boring and very long and very disciplined process. क्योंकि जब आपको एसएमएस आता है कि आप ये स्टॉक खरीदेगा या ये खरीदेगा, आपको इतना रिटर्न आ जाएगा 3 महीने में, तो अगर इतना आसान होता तो जो एसएमएस भेजने वाला होता वो भेजता नहीं, वो खुद ही खरीद के खुद रिच होके वो कहीं अपने बंगले में आराम से बैठा रहता. सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड दैट ऑल दीज काइंड ऑफ टिप्स व्हिच आर देयर शुड बी डिस्काउंटेड टू अ वेरी लार्ज एक्सटेंट, क्योंकि these can sometimes help you. You suddenly make money, you put more money behind the money, and then you start losing money. So be very, very careful when you have to play with information which is given by people who are not necessarily qualified to give you that information. तो वो बहुत critical है. So let's just understand some of the basic products which are there. एक चीज आप सब लोगों ने करनी चाहिए, एंड खास करके कोविड-19 है, सब लोग थोड़े से डरे हुए हैं कि क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, और हम लोग न्यूज में देखते हैं कि दिस इज अ डिजीज व्हिच डज नॉट हैव अ वैक्सीन इवन टुडे. जब वैक्सीन आएगा तब ठीक है, बट first and foremost, I am surprised that many people don't have health insurance covers also. So for heaven's sake, guys, please take a good health insurance cover. There is enough material available on the net. You can go and compare the policies, but buy something called a family floater plan, wherein you can cover not just yourself, but your parents, your siblings, and your own family. So there are different kind of covers which is there. Please ensure that you buy such a policy, not just because there is COVID-19, but more critically because healthcare costs have gone up. आज गलती से खुदा ना खास्ता किसी को हार्ट प्रॉब्लम हो गया या कैंसर हुआ या कुछ भी हुआ, the costs of medical treatment in India are so high that 5, 10, 15 लाख रुपए ऐसे ही निकल जाते हैं. And you can easily buy policies of 20, 25 lakh which help you sustain this kind of coverage. So this is very important to discipline yourself in terms of getting a good health cover. Second, you should have a big term insurance so that you protect your family. At least have that much term insurance. जो आपने loans ले रखे हैं या credit card bills हैं आपके जो outstanding है, that term insurance should cover your house loan, your other loans, personal loan लिया होगा तो personal loans, and also should leave enough money so that your family can continue with the similar lifestyle that they are used to, what they are doing today. So these are the two. और आप लोग सोचते नहीं कि मैं म्यूचुअल फंड वाला हूँ और मैं म्यूचुअल फंड वाला इंश्योरेंस के बारे में क्यों बात कर रहा हूँ. The reason I'm talking about insurance is very important because I think for financial planning, this is very, very critical. We should have these products. So if you ask me, do I have a health cover? Do I have a term insurance? Yes, I have enough cover to help my family sustain in case of an emergency. So let's come down to mutual funds. और एक अच्छी कहावत है म्यूचुअल फंड्स के बारे में और इक्विटी फंड्स के बारे में बात करेंगे हम, बिकॉज लोग ज्यादातर म्यूचुअल फंड्स को इक्विटी के साथ एसोसिएट करते हैं, जबकि दैट इज नॉट रियली ट्रू. वी हैव फिक्स्ड इनकम फंड और मैं उसके बारे में थोड़ी देर में बात करूंगा. बट मैं ये एक बहुत पुराना एग्जाम्पल है, मैं वापस बोलना चाहता हूँ. our fingers can actually tell you how a stock market works. The stock market is here, and the stock market went up very fast out here. And you have always been wondering that I want to invest in the stock market. Now what happens is that by the time you take a decision, stock market यहाँ पहुंच जाता है और इतने हाई पे पहुंचने के बाद एक छोटा सा फॉल आता है. This fall we read in Economic Times or other newspaper, this is called a technical correction. और हम लोग भी बोलते हैं हाँ हाँ टेक्निकल करेक्शन है, हम लोग निकलेंगे नहीं, और फिर एक बड़ा फॉल आता है. वो बड़ा फॉल होता है, we get afraid of the stock market, we start withdrawing our money which we had invested in equity. And the moment the retail investor withdraws money, this is what happens. Again, the market goes up and we say, oh, I should have held back for some time. I was in a hurry. And they always say, stay invested in the market. And the market went up again. Again, you invested at the peak. Again, you saw a fall. Then maybe something like a Ketan Parekh or a Harshad Mehta scam happened, or 2008 happened, and there was a big fall in the market. Markets are meant to go up. Markets are meant to go down. So please understand one thing. If you want to invest in the stock market, either through mutual funds or direct stocks, you should have a long-term view. 5, 7, 10, 15, 20-year view on the markets. There is no point in trying to play for 1 year or 2 years and saying, oh, I lost money in the market. It's very difficult to make money when you're playing for the short term. If you're playing for the short term, you got products like your FDs or debt funds, high quality debt funds, which are good for you. Short-term debt funds, medium-term debt funds, there are banking and PSU funds. These are good kind of products to own for the short term. So it's very critical again to assess your risk and know. काफी हद तक लोग बोलते हैं अरे मेरा फिक्स्ड इनकम में भी पैसे मैंने मार खाए हैं because I invested in a company which promised me 12% returns. मेरा बैंक 8% दे रहा था FD में और वो कंपनी अभी बंद हो गई है और मेरा पैसा फंस गया है. Obvious है. Please understand one thing. Anybody who gives you a higher return, the reason he is able to give you a higher return is because the person he lends money to, he is lending at a higher rate, which means he is lending to those people who don't get easy access to money from the big banks. So he is taking a higher risk. And जब भी आप higher risk लोगे, तो you will suffer in terms of some amount of pain, because there can be a situation where at least one or two of those companies may go bad. So please beware that, like I said in the beginning, nothing comes free of cost. There is always a cost to everything that is there. So we have to be very, very careful when we choose our investments. Ideally, if we have the knowledge, we have the time to do study, we have the time to do research, then we can do this on our own. Otherwise, alternate, you should always go and consult a good person. Maybe consult 2 people, see who you find to be the better person before investing the money in products. I can tell you one thing, that there is a very nice facility which is there in mutual funds called Systematic Investment Plan. What SIP does is that you decide a fixed amount of money which you have to put in every month in a particular mutual fund, and that keeps getting debited from your bank account month on month on month on month, and starts forming into a big kitty. That big kitty helps you grow your money and achieve your goals. So the whole idea is that the SIP makes it disciplined on you to, one, it gives a forced kind of saving, so you don't waste your money on some non-essential activity. Also, it helps you meet your goals. So you can do short-term goals, medium-term goal, long-term goals, but you have to choose different products for that. Also, very important to know, suppose you are in a business in today's situation, and because of this lockdown, which is now nearly 6 weeks or 7 weeks, you have no income. Please don't stop your SIP. The objective is that there is a facility called pausing the SIP. So you can say that, okay, my income has fallen down because I was in business and there is no business to do in the last 6 weeks and possibly for another month or two. I would like to pause my SIP for 3 months. So after 3 months, once again, your SIP starts again. If you stop your SIP, it hurts you only. It doesn't help you at all. So I think it's very important to think through that. I can give you an example of mine. I had invested in 1998, towards the end of 98, in one particular fund, and I had started an SIP. Today, that SIP is up 30 times in 20 years or 25 years. So it's really useful to kind of use these kind of products to help it grow. And the power of compounding, जिसे कहते हैं ना हम, कि आप अगर power of compounding देखोगे, तो that is like a magic figure. आपने 10 रुपए आज डाले और आपने इंटरेस्ट लिया, और आपने 10 रुपए डाले और उसको कंटिन्यू रखा, तो आपको इंटरेस्ट के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट मिलता है. I think that power of compounding is what we call the magic figure which is there. So you should invest for the long term. दूसरा एक मैं कहना चाहता हूँ, और मैं ये किस्सा बताऊंगा आपको. ये काफ़ी मेरे फ्रेंड के साथ हुआ है और वो जेन्युइन स्टोरी है. उसके पास एक ऐसा ही बंदा आया था एक प्रोडक्ट लेके, और उसने वो प्रोडक्ट के बारे में ज़्यादा जानकारी ली नहीं, और उसने वो खरीद ली प्रोडक्ट. और फिर मैंने उसको पूछा कि बॉस, तूने ये प्रोडक्ट खरीदा, तब तुमने ये पूछा था कि क्या फीस है ये प्रोडक्ट का, व्हाट इज द काइंड ऑफ रिस्क दिस प्रोडक्ट टेक्स. और उसने बोला हाँ मैंने पूछा था, और उसने कहा था 3.5% फीस है इस प्रोडक्ट में. सो 100 रुपीज विच वर इन्वेस्टेड, 96.5 रुपीज विल एक्चुअली गेट इन्वेस्टेड. तो मैंने पूछा, आई सेड उससे एक चीज पूछो, उसको बोलो पूरा डिटेल्स भेजो आपको कि एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव चार्जेस कितने हैं, बाकी सब चार्जेस कितने हैं, और फिर आप देखो कि कितने पैसे एक्चुअली आपके इन्वेस्ट होते हैं. एंड ही वाज सरप्राइज्ड टू नो दैट ऑल्दो द पर्सन हैड सेड it was 3.5% fees, actually they ended up being around 11 to 12% fees, because only 88 or 89 rupees was getting invested. So it is important for all of us to do some homework. There are some questions is that recently there have been some problems in some fund with relations to few funds saying that we are going to close down. And the money will be paid to the investors over a period of time. Please understand that those are one category of funds, saying those are funds which are credit oriented funds, which are high risk debt funds, or they are the funds which take more risk. I wouldn't call them high risk, they are the ones which take more risk. Obviously आप ऐसे funds में जाओगे तो कभी कभी उसको इम्पैक्ट आ सकता है. जनरली दीज फंड्स आल्सो हैव नेवर हैड अ प्रॉब्लम इन द पास्ट, बट बिकॉज ऑफ द कोविड-19 सिचुएशन ये बहुत पिक्यूलियर रहा है कि ये लोग अभी ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम पैसा वापस करेंगे आपको. बट जनरली वी हैव सीन ओवर द लास्ट 25 प्लस ईयर्स म्यूचुअल फंड्स इन फिक्स्ड इनकम, अगर आपने आज रिडेम्पशन डाला तो आपको पैसा कल मिल जाता है in your bank account by 10 o'clock if you have put it within the cut-off time and there is no banking holiday. Otherwise, in equity funds, it is a T+3 redemption. Please understand कि आपको अगर रिस्क लेना है फिक्स्ड इनकम में तो आप वही पे जाओ जहाँ पे पोर्टफोलियोज अच्छे हैं और पोर्टफोलियोज हाई रिस्क फंड, हाई क्वालिटी फंड जैसे मैंने कहा, और उन प्रोडक्ट्स में आपको देना है. एक किसी ने सवाल किया SIP के ऊपर, बिकॉज आई वाज टॉकिंग ऑफ SIP, सेइंग माय SIP इज गिविंग नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स फॉर 3 months. आई वुड ओनली लाइक टू टेल दैट पर्सन दैट बॉस, अगर आप 3 महीने में नेगेटिव रिटर्न्स देखोगे तो शायद आपने गलत इन्वेस्टमेंट किया हो. SIPs will never say that they are giving positive returns always. अगर मार्केट्स 15% गिरेंगे तो आपका रिटर्न नेगेटिव होना ही होना है. This is not a magic product which will give positive returns always. Then you need to get into fixed income, जहाँ पे accrual होता है पैसे का, जैसे इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, और आपका the chance of you making negative returns over 3 months is less. Again, please use hear my word. I am saying it is less. So please understand that you cannot have a situation where you can have. Ideally, if you want to invest in equity, please don't have a horizon which is less than 5 years. 5 साल के नीचे आना है तो प्लीज आप इक्विटी में अगर आ रहे हो तो आप ज्यादा रिस्क ले रहे हो, इतना ध्यान में रखना. अगर शायद आप 2003 में इक्विटी में निवेश करते हैं तो by 2005 you would have been very rich because the markets had gained around 30-40%. Just imagine, had you been in equity, or January to March the index corrected by nearly 28 odd percent. अगर आप पैनिक होके आपने बाहर निकाला होता पैसा, just in the month of April 2020 in lockdown, the index gained by nearly 15%. So what I'm saying is that equity is a place where it's like a roller coaster ride. It is meant for few people. कुछ लोगों को बाहर से देखना ही अच्छा लगता है, कुछ लोगों को बैठ के उसका ऊपर नीचे जो होता है वो स्पीड और वो थ्रिल जो होता है वो देख के अच्छा लगता है. Equity markets are for those people who can digest volatility and can sustain the down along with the up. So very clearly, people are asking questions like, how do I see the market post COVID-19? To be very honest to you, when I look at India, I have faith that Indian economy will continue to do well even in the post-COVID situation when things start to settle down. Please understand that even the International Monetary Fund has said very clearly that India and China will be the only two countries with a positive growth. चाहे कम हो 1.5-2% growth हो, but ये दो countries में growth होगी. Europe, US may have negative growth rate for at least this financial year. If that is the truth, then money will come back to those countries which will show a positive growth. And all the money which has gone out will start coming back. Our domestic consumption is very strong. Our middle class is very strong. So once COVID-19 settles down, or we start seeing that the spread has started to slowly ebb off, हम लोग देखेंगे कि मार्केट्स वापस चालू होंगे. उसके बाद those companies जो सस्टेन कर सकते हैं पोस्ट कोविड एरा, उनको पैसा मिलेगा, उनका शेयर प्राइस बढ़ेगा. But I am quite confident that if you are in Indian markets over the next 3 to 5 years, you should make some decent money. I think one of the good things which all of you can do is use technology to invest now. Even if you have an advisor, आजकल advisors भी they are investing through mutual fund utility platform or NSC or BSC platform. Ideally, in such tough times, one of the important things from a personal finance perspective is we should reduce our credit. If we have taken loans, if especially high cost loans, and credit card loans are very high cost loans, you should try and pay those loans off, because conserving cash in such tough times is a very important thing to do. The question is, are we going to witness further correction? ऐसा एक सवाल आया है. Well, like I said, markets volatile रहेंगे. अगले 3-6 महीने 9 महीने markets ऊपर नीचे जाएंगे. आजकल आप देख रहे हो कि markets 200-300 पॉइंट नहीं, बट 2-3-4% से ऊपर नीचे जाते हैं. कभी एक दिन में कभी ऊपर जाते हैं, कभी नीचे जाते हैं. Markets are expected to be volatile till we understand how the COVID-19 will play out, how the corporates will come out of COVID-19, which corporates will be able to show better growth prospects. You are going to have volatile markets. एक और सवाल है, which is a good product from a lump sum perspective. I think there is nothing called a good product. आपके रिस्क अनुसार है. If you are a low risk taking person, please be in fixed income. But even if I say be in fixed income, you can't be like 100% in fixed income and 0% in equity. You may have a 35% equity exposure, and within equity you should be more in large cap funds or large cap oriented funds. Please don't go into sectoral funds or small cap funds if your ability to take risk is not there. तो large cap funds में आप डटे रहिएगा. एक एक थंब रूल बोलते हैं इस इंडस्ट्री में कि कितना इक्विटी में एक्सपोजर होना चाहिए. 100 माइनस योर एज जो बैलेंस है. सो इफ यू आर 35 years old, 65% शुड बी इन इक्विटी, 35% शुड बी इन डेट. एक ऐसा थंब रूल है. इट इज नॉट वैलिड फॉर एवरीवन, but that is the general rule in life. Somebody's asked a very interesting question: should I invest in shares now, or should I wait for the quarterly results of the various companies? I have been in this market for 26 years, and I have one thumb rule: I don't invest in equity directly, and there are two reasons for it. The people who should invest in equity should have two qualities. Number one, they should be able to study the companies on their own. माने आपको इतना समझ आना चाहिए कि आप बैलेंस शीट्स पढ़ सके, P&L पढ़ सके, कंपनी में बारे में जानकारी ले सके, सेक्टर कैसा चल रहा है, इकोनॉमी के बारे में जानकारी ले सके. You should have the ability to do that on your own. एंड इफ यू हैव द एबिलिटी, जैसे अभी 26 साल से मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ थोड़ा बहुत मैं ये सोच समझ सकता हूँ कंपनीज के बारे में, सेक्टर्स के बारे में, इकोनॉमी के बारे में. पर दूसरी चीज जो मेरे पास बिल्कुल नहीं है, और वो है टाइम. मेरे पास टाइम बिल्कुल नहीं है. बिकॉज इफ यू आर डायरेक्टली इन्वेस्टिंग इन स्टॉक्स एंड शेयर्स, यू नीड टाइम टू कीप अ ट्रैक ऑफ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग. I think that is very, very critical that we should have these two qualities. Otherwise, what you are going to do is you are actually going to go on tips, और tips जब चलते हैं अच्छा लगता है, but tips जब खराब हो जाते हैं तो फिर fight होती है. So you have to be very, very clear on that while investing in equity, if you have the ability to, please do that. Let me just keep going on. What is your investment advice to college students? Thank you for whoever has asked that question. It's a very, very good question. The younger you are, the more important it is to start your investment. In fact, we had a chart which we had made that there is somebody who's 30. There are two people, two friends, both at 30 years old. One person starts investing at 30 and stops at 40. And after that doesn't do any investment, but just lets जो कुछ उन्होंने invest किया है, lets it continue till the age of 60. And the other person starts at 40 and invests regularly till the age of 60. This person has invested for 20 years, whereas the first person has invested only for 10 years. Can you take a guess, at the age of 60, assuming both of them have similar returns, who will have more money? The person who started at 30 and stopped at 40 generally has more than 2.5 times the amount of money the person who started at 30 and went up to 40 has, because of power of compounding. So if you are a college student, whatever little bit you can save, whether it is 500 rupees or 1000 rupees or 2000 rupees, please start saving it from now. And when you get a job, please put aside a certain sum of money, regular investments, through a systematic investment program. The question is, what is the difference between mutual funds and exchange traded funds? Which is more risky? Where should I invest in? Exchange traded fund is nothing but a fund which replicates the index. माने index में shares रहते हैं या bonds रहते हैं. We don't have too many bond index ETFs except one or two, but it is in the same proportion that the fund manager has to invest, which means in a ETF, the fund manager's value addition or contribution is negligible. Hardly a fund manager can value add, because he has to just do what the index is doing, and your returns are closer to what the index will give for you. A mutual fund, the fund manager has a lot to do. He decides what to buy, he decides what to sell. He can be overweight some sectors, underweight some sectors, and broadly if your fund manager calls go correct, अगर fund manager अच्छा है तो हम typically देख लेते हैं कि 2 to 3% आउट परफॉर्मेंस ओवर द इंडेक्स फंड मैनेजर्स ने इंडिया में दिया है. बट मेरे हिसाब से आपको अगर दोनों में पैसे डालने चाहिए, थोड़ा बहुत 10, 15, 20% ETF में भी डालना चाहिए, इंडेक्स फंड में डालना चाहिए, एंड एक्टिव फंड मैनेजमेंट में भी पैसे डालना चाहिए. I would refrain from taking questions such as, can you suggest 2 or 3 good funds? Because I have no background about your risk appetite. I have no background about what are your other investments. So my suggestion would be consult a good person or do some research. But if you, like I said, are not a very big risk taker in equities, be in large cap oriented funds, it's very, very important. Your views on hybrid funds, that is one more question which has come up. Hybrid funds are those funds which invest in equity and fixed income. So obviously, you're not going to have that much risk in these category funds. And these are typically meant for those investors who don't want to take high risk. थोड़ा बहुत equity risk ले लिया उन्होंने, उसके साथ साथ fixed income भी है. So those are good for medium risk takers, is what I would say. So before we really sign off, and I just like to share some more things about personal finance and what you should do and how you can take care of it. Please understand that credit card is a good thing to have, especially youngsters like to have multiple credit cards. But what is not good is that if you revolve your outstanding on a credit card, because the credit card has the highest amount of interest that you're paying. Instead of that, it is better to take a personal loan at 10-12% and pay off the credit card dues, because a credit card interest can be as high as 20% and more. So be very, very clear, people. Please don't get into what we call a debt trap, because sometimes it's nice, we like this particular iPhone, or we like that big TV, which is a 50-inch TV, go buy it on a credit card and then realize actually that we've not paid it when the credit card bill is due. And apart from paying a penalty for late payment, we also are paying interest charges, which are very, very high. So these are some fiscal disciplines that we should have in our life. Like I said, in COVID-19 times, when many people are not sure of whether they'll have salary cards, we are not sure whether they will have jobs, the businesses are slowing down, the first thing to do is please pay off the loans as much as possible, because you need to live a clean life in terms of financially free and financially healthy life. Will this be a good time to invest in debt funds? Yes, any time is a good time to invest in debt funds. But please understand that your expectation from debt funds should be medium to low in terms of returns. As the government will give more stimuli for helping the economy to grow, the interest rates will remain low for India today. And so long as the interest rates remain low, your debt funds should do well. In debt funds it's उल्टा, अगर interest rate ऊपर जाता है तो आपके debt fund में नुकसान होता है, अगर interest rate नीचे जाते हैं तो आपके debt funds ज़्यादा मुनाफा देते हैं. So please understand, in debt it's reverse than on equity. If in equity the markets go up, your fund tends to do better. If the market goes down, your fund tends to do worse. Here interest rates के ऊपर है. If the interest rate goes down, your fund will actually give better profits than normal. But typically you should not expect more than 6-7% or so in around that region from fixed income funds, depending on which fixed income fund you have said. Anything you get higher is like a bonus, because if there's a big correction in interest rates, for some time you will see a higher return that you have got. Before researching or before selecting SIPs, that is the question, what research should I do? Please check the track record of the fund. 5 saal, 7 saal, how has he done against the benchmark? Today again you get a lot of information on the web. Also, one very important place where you get the information, mutual funds have an association called Associations of Mutual Fund of India, AMFI it is called, amfiindia.com. and if you go there, सब कुछ ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड हर एक स्कीम का है, उन्होंने बेंचमार्क के अगेंस्ट कैसे परफॉर्म किया है, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 7 year, 10 year में कैसे परफॉर्म किया है. You can go there and do the comparison and do the homework apart from the various other websites that are there. Typically, 3 things, please remember that. Number 1, ask the question, what is the risk in the product that you're going to buy? Don't forget this basic question whenever you're investing in any product. Because higher the risk, you know whether you want to invest in that product or not. Number two, have a good asset allocation. Don't put all your money fully in equity or fully in fixed income. You should have maybe 5-10% invested in gold funds or gold ETF. Invest depending on your risk profile in equity and debt. And debt and equity can be, like I said, across stocks, mutual funds, across bonds, across fixed deposits, across bank savings account. It can be multiple products that are there. So ensure that you have a good asset allocation mix. Number three, review your portfolio or review your investments every 6 months, because two things happen. When you had invested, your circumstances were different. 6 months later, your circumstances could be very, very different. क्योंकि काफी कुछ चेंज होता है. I have a better job, तो मेरे circumstances अच्छे हो गए हैं. So because of that, you can actually do better in terms of reallocating what you want to do in terms of your asset allocation. So please review your portfolio once in 6 months. And most important, I am not at all saying that you should not enjoy life or go out, party or buy things that you want. But the simple way कि कितना इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, अगर ये सवाल किसी ने मुझे किया कि मुझे हर महीने कितना इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, अगर आपका इनकम 100 है और आपका एक्सपेंस 40 है, तो आपके पास सरप्लस हो गया 60. आई एम अगेन रिपीटिंग इट. इनकम इज 100, एक्सपेंस इज 40, तो आपका सरप्लस हो गया 60. Keep 15 to 20 rupees as emergency fund. The balance should be invested every month. That's a simple thumb rule that is there. So if you follow these kind of simple thumb rules, I can tell you that when you need money after 10, 15, 20 years, you will be a very, very happy person, and you don't have to run from pillar to post in terms of asking for money from any relatives, friends or anybody. Living a financial free life is as important as living a healthy life. So stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you very much for joining this session.